Hey there, Andrew here, welcoming you to another episode of Research and Reviews. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Sabre Aim and Fire Pepper Gel Gun. While firearms are the go-to tool for many when faced with a life-threatening situation, not all situations are life-threatening and not all people choose to carry a firearm. That can be for a variety of reasons. You may live in a restrictive state. You may not be legally able to carry a firearm. You may choose not to carry a firearm for philosophical reasons. You may frequent environments where the use of a firearm might not be practical. Or you may not be prepared to face the legal ramifications of using a firearm. Regardless of one's reasons, less lethal options are available, and one of the most popular is pepper spray. Now, I've carried a pepper spray like this for years, and I have to admit the way that it's deployed has never felt comfortable for me. Essentially, you grasp the canister, you slip your thumb under a little safety catch, and you press and fire. That's easy enough, but when I saw the Sabre Aim and Fire, I was intrigued because it fits the hand like a firearm. For me, that makes it easier to aim and fire, if it works. So I purchased one for testing and to add to my less lethal toolkit in the event that I liked it. Now, before we get to the review, a quick note on the most common delivery modes for pepper spray. The first is the stream. As the name implied, the pepper spray is delivered in a fine, narrow stream. Some people like streams because they can be aimed more precisely and they can be less susceptible to the wind. The second are foggers. Foggers propel the pepper spray in a fog-type pattern, so precise aim is less important, but they can be more susceptible to the wind and they can contaminate a larger unintended area. The third are gels. They deliver the pepper spray similar to a stream except at a much higher viscosity. Gels are less likely to contaminate unintended targets and they can be less susceptible to the wind. As for this product, the gel gun is made of plastic and it is slightly larger than a Smith & Wesson M&P Bodyguard, which is chambered in .380, but is slightly smaller than a Taser Pulse. It's very lightweight. It comes with two canisters, one with pepper spray and the other with an inert liquid that is intended for practice. It also includes easy-to-understand instructions and a practice target. The gel gun incorporates a grip safety which prevents the trigger from being pulled unless the safety is depressed, which would be the case if you were holding the gel gun by the grip. The gun is loaded by sliding a spring-loaded latch on the top of the gun rearward and then tipping the barrel up to a 90-degree angle. The canister is loaded with the red nozzle pointed down. A special note here, the red nozzle remains on the canister. Don't remove it. Once the canister is in place, rotate the barrel back up to the closed position. Pay special attention here because you'll notice that the barrel will hit against that retractable latch. That latch is made of plastic, so if you try to slam the barrel into position, it could break the latch. So you want to retract the latch, move the barrel into the closed position, and then release the latch. When you've done that, the gel gun is ready to fire. Though the advertised range is 15 feet, I did my first test at 10 feet. I was able to hit the target at that range, but if the test cartridge is an accurate representation of the live gel cartridge, I wouldn't want to count on 15 feet of range. My second test was at 8 feet, and I was able to easily hit the target from that range. Now, my test at 10 feet was a 3-second burst on the trigger. My test at 8 feet was only a 1-second burst because that's all it had left before it gave out. Again, if this is an accurate representation of the performance of the gel cartridge, I would only expect 4 to 5 seconds of function rather than the 13 or so 1-second bursts that are advertised. Now, in addition to the gel gun, I also purchased a Vlamitex. Yeah, that's a real name, Vlamitex B4 leather holster. I got that off of Amazon. I'd have to say that the holster is better than nothing, but I really am not a major fan. If I had access to a Kydex holster, that would be perfect. If you know where I can find one, let me know. So, what are my overall impressions? Well, I am adding the gel gun to my less lethal toolbox. I love the form and feel of the gun. I love how easy it is to point and shoot. I like how easy it is to reload. For threats no farther than 8 to 10 feet, it seemed to work fine. I picked mine up from the Home Security Superstore for around $50, and you can get the replacement cartridges off of Amazon for around $10 a pop. So there you have it. That's all for now. I'll see you next time.